So, after my light versus dark rant, I actually intended to actually check in with the light and dark sides, like in a general collective. But I guess the message verbally was far more important than actually doing the cards, which is fine. We'll just do that now. So yeah, we're gonna check in with the light sides, and we're gonna use Shaman's Dream for the light side, and then Dark Mirror for the dark sides. And this is just gonna be a general collective. I might actually do signs for like the light and dark readings, like each individual signs, because that's a little bit more in depth, and I don't have to rush so much because like I only get 10 minutes. Which is fine because I'm not like, I haven't generated enough traction on YouTube to actually post more than 15 anyways. Which is cool. That's what it is. Alright, so we're just gonna pull a card from like each deck to see where we're at on that. Alright. Okay. And then we're going to pull some clarifiers. So for the light, we have Covenant, Sacred Contract. And that's under the number 7. And then for the dark side, we have Today for Tomorrow coming in reverse. And that's number 32. Which breaks down to 5. So it's definitely giving change. And then 7 is like a lucky number, a number of like something coming in that's lucky, at least for me. You can look at what it is for you if you feel some type of way. Alright, I'll do 3 clarifiers for each. Start with the light. So with like Sacred Contract, I'm getting like some kind of agreement. And it looks like the ink is magical in the picture. Because it's like glowing, it's blue, and it looks like it's glittery particles. And it's kind of giving like a spiritual contract, because it's like the way the ink is like standing out and glowing to me. It feels like it's not necessarily a physical thing, but it is a like spiritual thing. And then we have the moon coming out as a clarifier for that. The 8 of Cups and Justice. So with the moon, that can represent like illusions or intuition. When I see it with like the 8 of Cups though, because like with the 8 of Cups, they're walking up a path into the planets. So it looks like you're walking into a path where you're co-creating with the universe, and you're being asked to trust your intuition. You have to trust that your own inner guidance is leading you to the truth, which is what I'm getting with this. And in the Justice card, you have the sun and the moon, which both represents like light and dark. And the moon can also represent light within the darkness as well. And in this card, you have like stars. It's really giving like balancing of the two. Because for me, like the darker energies a lot of the times are more like earth-centered, body-centered, like physical-centered. And so what's needed sometimes is to like balance the two. Because when I think of like angels, I think of them like as like beings of spirit. And then when it comes to like the demons, they feel more like they work on the physical plane, on the earthly plane, not necessarily within sight, but they feel more like earth, if that makes any sense. They feel more like earth to me. Like they watch over Mother Earth, they protect Mother Earth. That is what I get as their purpose, their role here, as far as it's been explained to me. And then with for today, today for tomorrow in reverse, on the dark side, it's giving procrastination energy. Now this is a card also of like ambiguity, where it's just like there's two people in this, and in like the book it talks about how like, are they sisters, is this the same person from two different timelines, or are they twins? It's just like nobody knows. And like with the card being like today for tomorrow, it for me it's giving like ambiguity and procrastination energy, and that needs to change. So if you're feeling like you need to procrastinate, you're getting this energy of procrastinating, or like maybe you don't feel like doing it, do something that's going to make you feel like doing it. Find a way. Get another person that will support you. Body doubling, if that helps you, where you have like another person either sit in the room with you or like watch a video where somebody's doing the same task. But it's time to be decisive, is also what I'm getting. Because like I'm feeling drawn to the moon while I'm looking at this card, and it's giving you need to be decisive, because it's like pulling me towards the moon, it feels like, which is pulling you towards your intuition. And maybe you've got a sense that, you know, all this procrastination energy is just a distraction from where you're actually supposed to go. Be mindful of distractions that come in the form of other connections. There may be people, a lot of people offering to you right now, be it like for business or for like relationships. But I'm getting business with like the Queen of, we have the Queen of Wands also clarifying, and the Emperor. And the Emperor is a boss. The Queen of Wands stands on business. Like when I see the Queen of Wands, she feels like somebody that stands on business, that stands 10 toes down for her endeavors. Like she don't play by her business. But what I'm getting is that with the today for tomorrow, there might be people distracting you from this energy, from this business energy, where they're kind of like trying to pull you away from like listening to your intuition. Maybe not necessarily in people pleasing, but they may be trying to like guilt you into hanging out with them when you know you should be working, or indulging in things like drinking when you know you said you weren't going to do that anymore until you had a reason to celebrate. It's really kind of giving something like you're being pulled in two different directions. One direction, you intuitively know, you feel it in your bones, in your body, and every ounce of your being, that this is the direction that you need to go in. And you know this. The moon is like screaming at me right now. You know this. You know your intuition is on point. And everything that's going on around you is trying to tell you that it's an illusion, it's fake. Whatever it is that you're going towards, it's not going to yield what you want. But with the Emperor here, yes, it is. The Emperor tells you, I get the Emperor's energy is just like, I get what I want. I don't have to worry about nothing. I get what I want, and I believe in myself. The Emperor cannot be the Emperor if he does not believe in himself. So what I'm getting is that you need to trust your intuition and trust that this procrastination energy is just a distraction from the direction that you need to go in, and you need to get the support that you need so that you can do the work that you're supposed to be doing, or go towards the connection that you're supposed to be going towards. Kill all those distractions off and get it done. Anyway, I hope that helps.